6. Never again. About 6.
Damn.
Yo, Skinny Gang, what's good? It's your boy, Mr. Skinny here, back with the Anytime Podcast. We got some special guests for you tonight, one half of MMS. But before we get into that, y'all already know what to do over here. If this is your first time coming through, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that like button. Salute the like button, as the Skinny Gang likes to say. And let's get this thing up and moving. I got Dunn's Kicks in the building. Snoopy Jo Jo will be a little late. You already know how divas go. She'll be a little late. So without further ado, y'all already know how we get down over here, man. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves. Let everybody know what y'all got going on. Dunn, lead it off.
What's good? It's your boy Dun, a.k.a. Dunn's Kicks, man. I'm in a different location today in the A, chilling with my pops, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is, man. Go ahead over to their YouTube channel, hit that sub button, and give me a follow on IG, man.
Okay. Okay. What's up, everybody? Buckeye City Soul here, aka Kev. 1/4 of the Monday Midsole. Happy to be here, man. It's been a while in the making.
Yeah. What's good? It's one-legged listener. Y'all can call me Daniel. I'm a one-legged guy. I'm a cripple. I am an additional quarter of the Monday Midsole, so it's a half of us in this motherfucker. And let's do it.
Getting cracked like butt cheeks. Let's go.
Yeah.
And y'all already know me. Y'all see this shirt. Shout out to the Ultimate Shoe Tube for sending me this shirt. Salute to you. And we got it on. But hey, we got the Monday Midsole on here, man. Meet the Anytime Podcast, one half of it. And Lister, we always see you blowing hella smoke. We need to know, man, what you got in that vape.
So I don't want to smell like cigarettes and shit, because I got a pair. When I got my South Beach 9s, they smell like cigarettes real bad, and I was like, this shit is gross. So I just smoked some nicotine shit. It ain't like it tastes like strawberries, man.
Jam Monster sounds like a porno.
It is. It was the first time I'd ever been in one, so I just made my own. I make my own juice.
Okay, I fuck with the vapes. But you know what frustrates me, Listen, when they go to leaking, man, I get frustrated when they don't do what I need them to do. You feel me?
Right. So if you fly and shit, you gotta drain it and then just refill it back up so they don't leak like that. And then if you leave it on its side all the time, it'll do that too. So.
Well, the dude talked me into spending like $150, $175 when he told me they wasn't gonna leak.
Yeah, no, they all leak.
Man, he fucked me then. He lied to me.
That's what they do. They sell them.
That's what's up.
Well, JoJo's not here, and so we can't get into the female releases yet this week. So what do y'all think about this weekend as a whole as far as releases went?
Shit, what came out? The Adidas pack.
Yeah,
the Dragon Ball Z pack.
Yeah, Dragon.
Did that drop?
Because I wanted the Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
did that drop already?
Two of them. The orange pair
and the Goku pair and the Frieza pair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Goku pair was pretty dope. I don't know about the other.
They're all trash. Every single one of them is trash.
The Goku pair is the only one I wanted. Who copped?
You're talking about the purple pair, right? The purple pair?
Yeah, the orange young ones. No, so there was the
no, they're not the young one. Yeah, well, yeah, they are young ones.
And then the Frieza is the young one. And they both dropped. And I love Dragon Ball Z. Like, I literally own the whole series of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. Mm-hmm. Like, we have the new shit. Like, me and my son watch this shit together. It's something we do together. We go to the movies and shit. And these shoes ain't for me. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm surprised.
Like, I love it. I love Dragon Ball, but
is it just the young one or is it the shoe?
There's like an Aniki looking shoe. It's like an Aniki looking shoe too.
Yeah,
I ain't even know they dropped. I ain't even know they dropped, bro. Y'all, this is news. I ain't know they dropped yet.
Yesterday.
The young one reminds me of a knockoff 700, but
it's an Oswego. Is what it looks like. It's an Oswego, which an Oswego was dope back in like the 90s. Like, I remember all the white girls wore them to school, and so I don't know. I don't like any of them.
I like the Oswego. I thought they were straight. I didn't like the 700s when they first came out. I talked about them like a dog, and then I got a pair, and now I like them. So
I seen you had them things on.
Show everybody. Show everybody, Buck. Show everybody.
Yeah. I've been rocking these things, man. They're comfortable too.
Yeah, I got mine on.
Yeah, I just took mine off. We took the baby for a walk, and I was flexing in the neighborhood.
That's what
I'm trying to find that shot. I'm trying to find that shot you took with him. That's right. He had the pine greens with him. That's right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
LeBron icons.
I saw you win a sneaker battle in those.
I did. I love these. They're just mad comfortable though. But I only have like 3 or 4 pair. Demetrius was because I only have like 3 or 4 pair of dope socks, so I gotta like save them because I got them big old ridiculous calves and shit. You know, like they be stretching socks out. So I say calves. I motherfucking got one.
You got
a calf.
Them legs.
I got one big calf. Yeah.
German soccer player.
Right. It stretches the sock out and it got all them white lines in the design. So I can't do it, man. I can't.
Nike had the epic, the elements drop.
They did.
Oh yeah.
I seen them sitting in Foot Locker. I don't know what they did on the app.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of them.
Sitting.
Yeah. Well, I know they're black. I think the black and teal pair, the black and red pair is sold out. I can't remember.
There's black and teal, black and white, black and red.
I don't know. I don't like any of them. I feel like they're like the because you have the epic. They have the 87, and then you have the 55, and the 55 is all right. So the teal pair is still good. The Volt pair is gone. The red pair is gone, and the white pair is gone. But
I like the 87.
Yeah, that's the one you want, right? This is like you didn't get them, but you can get this. You know, like that's what these are.
Team Jordans.
Right, exactly.
Right.
The
team elements.
Right, exactly.
So speaking of Jordan brand dropped the Wing 5s. I'm shitting about that.
I got those.
I tried.
I tried.
Well, you don't have them. They coming from sneakers. I was about to say, please show. I had them. Me and Dunn was together. I was actually cutting Dunn's hair when they dropped, and I showed Dunn my phone.
I'm gonna tell you how they did Skinny. They gave him 2 of them, then took both of them back.
Oh,
they gave him 2 of them, then took both of them back.
That's dirty.
They sent me 2 PayPal receipts saying you got them. We waiting for Nike to take the money. So then I called Nike because I didn't want to. I was like, yo, I just want 1 pair. And they was like, oh, you don't have no pairs. I was like, what?
Yeah.
But they gave me, shout out to Nike, they gave me 20% off on the next thing I cop off sneakers. So
he said, what bike?
Yeah, I just want the Wings really, man, to give a review to the channel because I didn't really like them, but I mean, they holding their value, so.
This shit is dope. Hold on, I'm just gonna grab. Give me a second. So, all right. So we've seen like that mesh unit, right? That little panel, and they did that cool stuff where it has like the textured wing appearance. You know, and I think the story behind it, the kids drawing all over it, and like what that represents, and the Black Pearl deal. I think that's super fucking rad. Like everything.
I wasn't even familiar with the story.
Yeah. So the wings, all the wing shoes is a scholarship program.
Oh,
right? And the Black Pearl, these are kids that benefit from the Wing Scholarship, and there is a school, it's a Black Pearl program, and they got to draw up on the shoe. So,
I mean, it's a white metallic with drawings on it, and and the sides are changed. The only reason I honestly tried for them is because my sneakers has been fucked. So I was just trying to see if maybe I win one. So to see if, maybe I get it. Nope. So I think I'm going to start a whole new account and see what happens there. But, I mean, if you like them, then that's cool.
What about
I saw them, and I was like, I was checking the details from the pictures, and you might call me crazy. I was like, yo, I like the lock lace, the pull lock lace. That was my thing on the whole shoe. I was like, yo, that's dope.
Yeah.
So I'm not really too big of a fan of 5s, You know, I like the grapes, and I got the Raging Bulls and the black grapes. But I tried for the Fresh Prince's, me and Dunn, but they shut us out. Y'all got the cheat code on how to get all the.
I don't got them either.
Hey,
That's all I hit.
Hey, let's get a chat a little light real quick. We jump right into the show, man. Look,
chat light.
Kevin Flanagan, salute. Karis Goodridge, what's up, Hot Dog? Anthony White, Steve Freeman, always in the building. JC Kicks, always in the building. What's up, Nitty? Got OG Kicks, Clothing Reviews. What's good? Who else we got in here? Ed Kane. We lit. Optimistic. What's good? Jay Real, Kelvin Cole. Who else in here? Like Demetrius Renner. What's good, man? Who else we got? King's World. Retro Young. Thought I seen Skip Goes Hard in here too. Yeah, Skip Goes Hard in here. Yeah, we lit, man.
That's the only way you can see him in the chat. You can't see him at night.
Damn. What's Skip at? Hey. Skip might have missed that one.
Skip be
right. Optimistic drop $49 check. Salute, man.
Hold up. Stop the press. We got a donation from Optimistic. Y'all already know how it goes. Anytime podcast, real, never fake. Keep YouTube sizzling like stamp.
There you go.
Yeah.
Vital and Kicks 86. The juice is in the building too. But
yeah, all day.
You should have to come up with a new one every time. It's
every time.
Freestyle off top.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all heard it right here. Buckeye City Soul said from now on when the donations come up, I'm coming with a new one every time. But hey, 39 people in here, hit that like button.
It's good,
while we up here taking out football Sunday. You got 4 guys taking out football Sunday. Snoopy Jo Jo really doesn't care. But we're here for y'all guys because we love YouTube and we love sneakers, and that's what it's all about. So what else we got done? What else we got to talk about before we get into the nitty gritty of this thing? No plug for
I wanted to ask Buck what kind of phone you using, Buck? Because I feel like iPhone users got an advantage anyway. Like I seen Skinny, I seen this cat here, bro. All he had to do was just look at his phone. When I get ready to cop off Sneakers app, I gotta type in my password. Sometimes they might want the 3 digits on the back of my card. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I feel like by the time I do all that, an iPhone user just look at his face or put his finger on. You feel me?
Yeah, I got
an iPhone user.
I got an iPhone, man. I got 2 of them, but I only use the one. I have another account, but I never use it, which I need to start using it. But yeah, I use an iPhone, and all I had to do is put my thumb in there, and it goes. It's got the PayPal and everything synced up to it.
Yeah,
I just never win. So
Optimistic wants to know our opinion on the 700. I don't know how to pronounce that. Mauve. Yeah.
The black one.
What y'all think about that colorway? I think that's supposed to be a V2.
Let me look at it because they had a black pair too. I don't like that.
That's it.
The black one. Yeah, it did look a little different.
Yeah, I don't like that one. Not that. But I did see the lighter color.
They said iPhone the wave, regardless.
Regardless of the sneakers app, iPhone is the wave.
Yeah, I had an Android before, and that thing started doing silly stuff towards the end of his life cycle, and I was like, nah, I'm not messing with it no more. At least they might slow your iPhone down a little bit, but you could, still work with it.
Right.
I'm definitely gonna try to cop them, man.
You gonna try to cop it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to cop them. Ain't no reason to have this pair. You don't get the black pair. I really wanted the black 500s, but I wear the 500s at work. I got that super yellow moon. I mean, that's a type of shoe. When you're doing real estate and walking up and down and stuff, people don't look at it like a tennis shoe, but it's mad comfortable though.
Yeah,
right. I think we got to go ahead, Buck.
I think I'm gonna pass on the mauve. If it had a little bit more color in it, then I'd be down with it. But like, I don't like almost solid black shoes. I don't even know how it's called. Mauve is like a pinkish color.
Mauve is like a burgundy color.
Man, them 700s 3.
Mauve is like a burgundy color. It's like a flat burgundy.
That's what it looks like, a darker burgundy.
Like it's just flat.
They must have like little mauve in there, just like those Bradoos. I don't be understanding how they call the 7s Bradoos, and they just got a little bit.
You know what
Bordeaux?
The Bordeaux, that's that Burgundy.
Yeah. So the whole tongue is, and then that guy and the and the sock liner and that parts.
They actually, you know what? If looking at it closer, they look a little bit better because you can see the color differentiation. So I don't know, man. I might take a chance on them.
This shit's garbage. They're garbage, man.
They're comfortable, man. They look good on feet though, man. Like I don't know.
I'd rather wear flip-flops, man.
King's World in the chat. Yeah. He all the way at Black Friday. He said the Satin 5's trash.
Wow.
What y'all think, man?
I'm gonna see what the numbers say.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to get them, but I don't like satin on Jordans or shoes.
That
period.
is a cheap ass material.
Like I got the Pinnacle 6s, and it looks like
6s. They call.
It looks like something that you go to like somebody cheap, and that's their bed linen, and then they've been cutting up the sheets with their feet, and they got little cotton balls sticking out.
I'm just saying, like, satin is a cheap ass material. It's fake silk. So when they couldn't afford silk, they started making satin. And Nike's trying to pass off satin as if it's some type of premium material.
Right.
It's not. It's trash. Like, I mean, it looks clean, I suppose. Like, I ain't getting any of them. Like, I don't like any of the satin ones. I don't like any of the satin.
The man said he's sleeping on the Moab. He said it was called lime.
He said he copied. I remember when talking about that satin, man. I remember when Slim Thug got them satin Royals, man. He had put a little clip on Snapchat, man. He had worn, but you should have seen that crease, man. That crease was worse than any Jordan 1 crease you've ever seen in your life. I'm talking about, man.
Speaking of crease, what y'all think about, this is off subject, but the gold toe ones that dropped. Did you think that was worth the hype?
The ones
I sold my
DS, so I want to know, like, how did they crease with the patent left on the one?
I got them. Mine haven't creased, but I don't wear mine a lot though. You know,
it's that it don't really crease. It's like the material kind of, it's like it cracks. Really, it's not that it crease. I think it cracks.
You gotta do that Jordan walk.
It's kind of like that. kind of like how that top 3 was on the red side. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, you got to do that Jordan walk. Yeah, you know how not to crease your stuff. Like,
I got rid of them. I wore them once. I didn't get a crease. I didn't get a crease on my right foot. And I don't really have a problem with creasing ones. I feel like ones are supposed to have a little love to them. But I don't think they.
If it wasn't a Jordan 1, it wouldn't be safe. I'll put it like that. It's safe in my collection because it's a Jordan 1. I fuck with the ones, but
yeah. I was watching the internet. I don't know if it was sneaker news, but it just came up on Google about Jordan, and it said that the Chicago 1s are releasing again either the end of this year or next year, but it's gonna have a clear bottom.
Ugh,
that's fucked up.
It's gonna be premium material with a clear bottom. What y'all think about that?
Everybody gonna be.
Oh, they're gonna sell out.
Yeah, they're gonna sell out.
But they're gonna look stupid after they get there.
Everybody said that and then but the free throw line, everybody loved them hoes, and that's a white cement 3 with a clear outsole, and people love them.
But you know what? That kind of was like to me, that was like a consolation prize because I don't have the cement. You see what I'm saying?
The 88.
So until I get it, it'll do.
Chicago's too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get that one. I gotta get that real Chicago.
I mean, they all drove the white cement 3. That file line, it drove the value down because 88s were going for like 6 something, and now they're down to 4. And then them JTs came out, and they were at like 6 something. I think they're down to like 4 or 5 too. So, dropping all them at once just drove the value down.
Okay, but the swoosh ain't shit no more, right? I mean, you got it on the Tinker, you got it on the Bio Beige, you got it on.
I like the swoosh. I like the swoosh when I first saw it. So, and then I seen the swoosh on a 4. I'm down with that too.
The Bio Beige, to me, I felt like it got caught up in hype because at first everybody was like, "Oh, that's ugly. I'm not confident." When Justin Timberlake, they put him on it, then everybody was like, "Oh, it's a must sell." Because I remember when they was just showing the first tanker, not the JTH, at the Super Bowl, and I was like, "Man, I want that." But then when the JTH came out, everybody flew to that, and then I thought the Bio Beige probably would have set a little bit if they didn't attach.
That Bio was premium though, cuz. That Bio Beige was premium, bro.
They're nice though.
They say it had ostrich skin on it.
On this shoe.
Yeah, I think the one I saw was dope.
Ooh.
With the red swoosh.
Yeah, it was dope.
Over this part right here.
Yeah, it was dope.
It was a 4 or a 3?
They had a 4.
It's a 4. It's a 4.
See that?
Oh, they got a Tanker 4 sample out there, a prototype?
Yep. It's on check out is it WAP? Something WAP.
It's gonna come out next year, probably.
It's not chicken WAP, it's something else WAP.
Right, and it's also gonna have the
Nike Air.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
it's
what y'all think about
just
these?
Like that one? That's a Grail 4 right there.
No, this as is. Right? This is a Grail 4.
Yeah.
Putting a swoosh on it is disrespectful and hateful.
I don't think so. I definitely take the swoosh on there. I think it's dope to have something different. I mean, if you already have them, and then they're gonna drop out, they're gonna drop the original colorway as well. So I take both. I take both.
I'm hoping so.
So the Tanker 6 is a real trash, but I just learned that those 6s, 8s, and those Tanker 6s and 8s, and it's another Tanker 3.
They're 10 too.
Yeah, and a Tanker 10. The reason why they don't look no different is because it's actually a pack.
Yeah, well, they're renditions of other shoes that they
other colorways.
Right.
The chlorophyll that came from a trainer. The
SC trainer.
With the blue Tinker came from
I forget. It's an up tempo, I think, isn't it? It's
right.
Up tempo.
And then the 8 came from an Air Raid.
The 8 came from the Air Raid.
Yeah, and then the 6 came from the actual tennis shoe.
Yeah. I don't like the 6s.
The 6 and the 3.
I don't like them neither.
The 6 and the 3 both came from trainers. I think one came from the trainer 2.
Yeah, that was the chlorophyll.
Yeah.
Oh, and the one, it didn't come from an up tempo. It came from a Hirachi.
Okay, I knew it was one of those that like there was a running shoe. It looked like a banana, like a blue banana.
It is done for me. That's what I know.
I was wondering like where they getting Tanker from. Then I researched it. I was like, oh, okay, I see. They just trying to sell something.
I like the 10s, if any of them.
Them blue ones.
The Air Raid 8s remind me more of the Confetti 8s.
Right. I mean, Daniel he loves the 8.
I do. Yeah, it's a done deal. Like I've already got boxes for the South Beach one and the Air Raid. Like it's already opened.
Then they got the Emerald ones coming out too.
Yeah.
Turbo here. Y'all are usually asking all the questions. We gonna hit you. So what's y'all favorite silhouette?
Oh, that's easy.
For me, it's a 4. I'm a 4 fanatic. I wish they would drop more.
I'm an 8.
You gonna get your wish next year.
I can't wait.
Yeah. I'm an 8. Jordan 8s are my favorite. Like the Aqua 8 is my favorite shoe. The
Aqua 8 is my favorite 8. The silhouette is not my favorite.
The silhouette is the best silhouette, period.
Wrong.
But Jordan come after.
Yeah. And Jordan didn't like them.
No.
What I can say is
foot in it.
That's because okay, but I haven't. And I've only got one. So but like you can watch the shifting, right? From 1 to 7. You can watch how the shoe has evolved from the 1 to the 7. Right? And with the 9 to the 13, you can watch how it evolves, right? But the 8 is just so fucking different, in the middle. There ain't nothing else like it. I love that shoe. That shoe was
the toe box is the same as the 6 and the 7.
That's what pissed me off about the 8.
Round toe.
What pissed me off about the 8 is I got the Bugs Bunny 8s, and it was like I just looked at it in the toe box crease.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to deal with the crease in the 8.
That's what pissed me off about the 8.
What am I doing wrong? I don't have any creases in my 8s.
I do need the red suede. I wish they made them in RNS.
I still ain't got that one down there. I gotta go find that motherfucker.
Real nigga sizes.
Which one? The red suede? What?
The Valentine's Day joints.
Them red suede 8s are fire.
Oh, okay, yeah, they are.
Buckeye tends to lean toward anything red.
Yeah.
I like red. Red, my favorite color too, though. I feel them on
my favorite silhouette, I think, is I mean, my favorite silhouette is probably the 6.
All right. 6 is tough. It's tough to rock with jeans though. With that tongue, it's tough to situate that. Yeah, that tongue now. Like,
and then if you got a big foot, it makes it look like a ship in short.
Right.
Like, but from the side though,
they're fire though.
From the side, this shoe, like this is one of my, like the Carmine is by far like I think one of the best.
My second favorite. Whatever day you ask me, it could be my first or it could be my second. But that and the Bread 11, my favorite Jordans of all time.
Yeah, Carmines are probably my favorite original 6.
Yeah.
Original.
Oh no, hands down.
I fuck with the fours. The fours, my favorite silhouette, but I'm starting to love the ones too, though. You know what I'm saying? The ones, I'm falling in love with them too.
Ones crept up because I didn't like ones. Like coming up, like I didn't like ones because I thought they were too plain. But you know, you get older and then your taste change a little bit. And I think that the shape of the shoe, because growing up, I mean, I was alive when Jordan was wearing the ones. Them airships look different than the Jordan ones. They're different. They're a different shoe. People are gonna, when they come back out, people are gonna be like, "Oh, we couldn't wait for them to come back." No, you're gonna be like.
So I'm gonna grab this shoe just so we can. This is the Quagmire SB, but this is the outsole of the airship. All right, this is the outsole. So the Jordan 1 outsole has a straight line, right? So like where this gum color would be, it'd just be a straight line. There's no indents there, there. You know, none of that. You don't have it on the inside. Yeah, so you got a green all the way across the bottom, where the outsole looks like this on the airship, and then there's none of that. You don't have any of the collar on the airship. You just have it's like so. Hey, could you pull that green one back up?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see where the green's coming up around the collar? That's not there at all, right? The black part is there, and it's this one fat black strip that goes around the top, and then it would look like a plain shoe with a black check. It's a really boring shoe. It really is. There's not much to it. It was a placeholder for Jordan.
Right. I think that people are they're gonna buy them for nostalgia, but you're not gonna see people out there rocking airships over Jordan 1s.
Yeah, that's just super dope.
Salute the King's World. Those court purples should be to you by Tuesday. You owe me $8 for shipping too, my man. But this here is the longest 30 minutes of my life. JoJo's not here, so I apologize to y'all. JoJo is coming. She said she's coming. Let me check my phone because she said she was gonna text when she got there.
No, 30 minutes is an hour at least.
Yeah, they my second favorite, bro. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. I don't know if how long y'all been following me on Instagram, but this was me, bro. I couldn't wear Jordan 1s physically. I physically could not wear them. You feel me? That was me before I lost weight. So you already know what a Jordan 1 was doing on my feet back then. You feel me?
I feel you.
I really just bought my first Jordan 1 like maybe 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
He's an inspiration, man. My man was like 350, bro.
Shit,
yeah, what'd you do? What'd you do?
Just got scared straight. Got scared straight. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? High blood pressure. They was, you know what I'm saying? It was threatening me with all type of shit. Diabetes, all types. I had to get it right, man.
Yeah, I had a homie. He passed. His wife was actually on the 600-pound because she got scared. He passed, and she had the surgery. I think she's all right now, but yeah, man, I'm glad you got.
I had a lot of LeBrons too, man. That was stretched out. Like it wasn't even comfortable no more. Like when you lose weight, like your shoes, like you don't notice that type of stuff till after the fact. But like all my shoes were stretched out pretty much. I still got some of them, but a lot of them I sold on my old coworkers.
Yeah, them joints linked.
No, they weren't really leaning. They weren't really leaning because I always had a bunch of pairs. So I just wasn't really wearing the same shoe, but they were stretched out though. You feel me? Because my foot was wide, my foot was fat. You feel me? Yeah, like I was actually buying wide dress shoes. Like I can't even think about putting my foot in one of them now. My dress shoes was wide.
You had them Bobby's World feet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They talking to you, Kev. They said Monday. I'm like, what? Monday, no drop fronts. So Kev's not signed in as Buckeye City Soul. He's signed in as the midsole. And yeah, he doesn't. He can't. He honestly would have a hard time doing the drop fronts because he got size 12, size 13, and
yeah. Plus, man, that's a lot, and I would want to see like half of them or a quarter of them put in boxes and then lose the other ones. And I don't know where I'll put these other boxes because I wouldn't want to get rid of them.
Skip goes hard is crazy. Hey, we're gonna ask you that when you get on the podcast too.
Oh, she in there in the car.
I seen that video Skip had on Instagram, boy. Skip, you crazy as hell, man.
That video.
Hey,
in the parking lot.
I am driving right now, and you guys.
That's not safe.
I mean,
it's okay. I'm in traffic right now anyway. But sorry, carry on.
What the fuck were we talking about?
We were talking about losing weight and diet because I gotta lose some weight myself. Blood pressure.
I'm gonna start some shit right quick. JoJo, Skinny could have gave your night off tonight, man. What's wrong with that guy there, JoJo? What's wrong with Skinny?
No days off. No days off.
You need to keep that same energy when you go to the gym. That's what you need.
I'm keep the same energy when I get in that gym. I got I think maybe 5 more days before I unveil what damn D's workout plan did for me.
Do some push-ups or watching TV. I don't know.
Fuck working out. That's where I'm at with that shit. I know everybody's like, oh, you moving. Everybody moving. I worked out for 10 years. I was in the Army for 10 years. I'm done.
Yeah.
That's why I worked out. I ain't got no choice. I'm still in.
Well, good luck. I hope that works out for you.
One thing about it now, in military, y'all got that good insurance. Trust me, I know. Y'all got that good insurance. USAA don't say no to nothing.
Oh, they said no. They said no to me. They dropped my ass.
Guess what? You know why? Because I wasn't there. If I wasn't there, they weren't gonna say no to me. Trust me.
Dropped my ass with a swiftness.
I'd have came through when I got done, cause everything would have been new. And you probably would have had some money left over.
I got progressive. That's what I got.
Oh, you got flow.
Yeah, this USA was like, you ain't it, dog, and they just let me go.
Damn.
They didn't even tell the motherfucker. I had no homeowners insurance, no car insurance. They would just ghost.
Bro, I went into a house. No lie, I went to a house, man. They had mold from floor to ceiling, man. They had been gone for like 3 months.
Hell no.
But they had something was leaking. Mold from floor to ceiling, man. USA told me, man, go in there and do. Go ahead and take care of the member. That's what they told me. Go ahead and take care of the member. Send us the bill. I said, okay, we'll do.
Hey, drop that ass. It's like,
it was. I mean, it was my fault. I ain't gonna lie. That's the thing. What happened?
Hey, hope y'all in that chat, man. We love y'all in the chat. Hope y'all hitting that like button. JoJo, we was talking about female releases this weekend, and I wasn't sure what dropped on the female side. Was there anything you was looking for this weekend?
This weekend, let me see. Dang, got me doing this one. I think
she don't know.
I think no for women this week. I don't think anything. I would have to look.
Only thing I see.
Honestly, I wasn't looking, so there was nothing I wanted to cop this week.
I mean, they got some stuff dropping this week now. They got some stuff dropping this week.
I think it's some Air Max, right? Air Max.
I don't see nothing for women's. I'm looking at the men's stuff right now. They got LeBron's dropping tomorrow.
Are they good?
It say they dropping tomorrow. Now I don't know. I'm on Soul Inside. Are these supposed
the gray joints?
These supposed to be dropping tomorrow? Okay.
I ain't got a word on them. I ain't heard nothing about it. I got a Foot Locker.
Yeah,
they're called Vision, and I will end up buying every pair of 16s. I fucking love that shoe.
They got
he's a Laker, so I mean, hey, I'm with it.
They got Nike Zoom Flyness. They putting Flyknit on everything. They got a KD11 coming out too.
That's a Battlenet.
E-Money in the building.
Yeah,
Battlenet 2 on the.
Yeah.
What about these Blazers though?
I can't fuck with the Blazers.
I like
can't
Blazers.
fuck with them neither. I know some people that want them. It's a pass for me, for us personally.
I mean, don't nobody want the regular Blazers. Like I would love
I'm talking about the off-white blazers.
I would love for them to redrop the Supreme quilted blazers.
These two here dropping. These two blazers drop on the 3rd.
Do they have a date on them?
On the 3rd. They say the 3rd.
Wednesday.
It's supposed to be a hyper strike. And along with the closing ceremony, LeBron 15. So be on the lookout for your sneakers.
Oh man,
that's the
family, man. You family.
That's the Black Kith joint.
Yeah, optimistic call them the Halloween blazer.
I'll be on the lookout for that. I appreciate that. I got to be on the lookout for that because I didn't know that was dropping.
It's gonna drop on some random shit too, like just out of the blue. That's how that shoe is.
What about these ones? They drop on my birthday, man. These rookie of the year ones. They drop on my birthday on the 13th.
I'm popping like a motherfucker.
I'm gonna try to, but I'm not paying anything over.
Right. No, I ain't paying nothing over.
They made them look from the pictures. They make them look like the side panels are so plush that it's falling over.
That's seal. That's seal. That's seal.
Who was that? I don't remember who I was watching, but they were talking about like old folk skin. Was that Skip?
Old lady.
Old lady skin. That's Skip.
Yeah.
Old lady skin leather. I was watching his ones collection video.
Yeah, shout out to Skip.
Skip. Old lady leather. How many ones you got now, Kev?
Ooh, I don't count, man. I got a bunch. I have most of them down here, but I have a lot of them upstairs too. It's the most that I have in my collection.
Fives are the most I have.
David in the building.
I don't know who's in the building. We got JJ all day. We got Lane. We got Kevin. And Kevin wanted Kevin C. Is it Co?
Yeah.
Kevin Co. Yeah.
Kevin Co. I'm gonna use the whole government because it's on there. He wanted to talk about Kanye and his MAGA hat.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he did put that in.
Yeah, I saw that last night, man. You know what? You kind of have to separate somebody from their artistic abilities from their political side, because I mean, you have to, because you don't know everything about everybody you support. You know what I'm saying? You just happen to know that he's got some fucked up views on
on the 13th Amendment.
Yeah,
the Jedi's in here. I mean, my issue with Kanye is, man, I don't know if. I mean, when he lost his mom and stuff, sometimes that stuff can be traumatizing, man.
Right.
Like, I mean, he really could be in a depressive, sunken place where he's this one person 1 minute, but because I even seen his like artistic side as far as music-wise go a different direction. But man, back when the Jesus Walks Kanye and all that, I mean, I just salute him. I salute him for finding like a different avenue, especially in shoes, as far as like making musicians good pitchmen. Because everybody knows about them 50 Cent Reeboks. That shit was horrible.
Dang.
G-Unit.
We just seen them joints on the Friday Night Lights the other day.
Somebody battled with the G-Unit shit?
And won.
I'm done.
What they go up against? Was it a Cortez?
It was a Cortez, like a sample.
You could have went with anything other than a Cortez and won that battle. And did
they put the G-Unit up first?
Yes. Because the voting doesn't happen.
What was the topic?
It was just random. Just grab a fucking shoe and like go, hurry up, go grab a shoe, and it got the G-Unit and a Cortez sample, and I was just like, what is happening on this show right now?
Somebody still has a wearable G-Unit with no separation or nothing. I mean, he must be just plugged with 50.
It's a she, and it's the Puerto Rican version, and she's wearable, and she wears them every
female battle.
Yeah, it's all females right now.
Oh, okay. Everything's on the table for female battle.
I can't say this word, but Brandon Ellis is cracking me up.
Kanye West. Kanye West. I seen that.
I ain't saying that, but that shit.
Respect.
It's tough. I don't know, man. It's just tough to go that route with him. But he ain't wrong though. Like the stuff that he's trying to defend, it's not a good look. And he and the words that he's using, you would think that he'd be. I would think he's a smart guy. So when you say you want to get rid of the 13th Amendment that keeps them from enslaving us, like, bruh, like you need to use better words. Like if you meant amend it to make it so people in jail don't have to do slave work, then I understand that. But when you're talking,
make it plain, make it clear what you're saying.
Right. If you're talking about just getting rid of it, like, oh yeah, no, we're part of everybody else. No, nigga. No, we're not. No. We're not. Like you got.
See, that's what I think. I seen T.I. do an interview on the Breakfast Club, and he said Kanye is the type that needs a translator with him at all times, like somebody who really knows what he's talking about. Because if you just do an interview, they'll cut it up and take it how you want it. So they say
he need to have a motherfucker to speak for him. That's what he need.
Yeah.
But enough of Kanye. Let's get into what everybody wants to know about. I met these here guys. I think I started following Buckeye back when Instagram might have first started. And I started following one leg, I think, with the Monday Mid-Soul. I think one leg was on. I think he was on Kite's channel one time.
I was. The whole collection.
Yeah, and I saw back then. But what really got me intrigued with them is one night I was chilling and I got a call on the phone and somebody was like, "Hey, you need to tune in to One Legged Lister. They talking shit about you." I was like, "What?" So I tuned in. And I was like, and they didn't know who I was, you know what I'm saying? And then it was another guy on there, you know, we're not gonna call no names, we just gonna talk about it too. And they didn't even know what was going on really. And then One Legged was like, "Man, really? Fuck Skinny." I was like, "What? This guy don't even fucking know me." And then, so the next day, I mean, you know, like, for people who have this perspective of me, like, I'm this just hothead that just blows off. I said, "Man, I don't even really know the guys. Let me get in touch with somebody who knows them." And we got on the phone. We had a healthy conversation. I think I DM'd Buckeye the same day. And we chopped it up, man. And that's one thing that I'm trying to promote out here. Like, everybody don't have to be getting in these beef situations. Everybody is just a phone call or a message away. But everybody in the Skinny Gang wanted to know, you know, Lister. That was a strong word, bro.
Yeah. All right. So you got okay. So for me, Jumpman Bostic is that's a good dude, man. And he when I was first coming up, he was really like cool to me. We talked, you know, and we share a lot of like struggle, right? Like he's got a really big injury on his leg. And so for me, he's like a father figure in the sneaker game, right? For me, and that's not everybody's experience with him, and I don't expect it to be. But what I do know is that if somebody were to talk shit about one of your boys, I know for a fact you would be like, "Yo, fuck that dude."
Facts.
Yeah. Right. So, true. And that was my, like, you can't talk, like, for me. Like I'm going to have a reaction when somebody's talking about somebody that means something to me, whether it's on a brotherhood level, a sisterhood level, family, whatever the case is.
Somebody you actually know.
Right. And I've had like serious conversations. Like they were talking about taking this man's leg, you know, and he reached out to me and we had a serious long conversation about what that means and what that entails. So, you know, I will stand up for those that will stand beside me, and I will always do that. So I mean, like, you know, I've got to know you. I've got to talk to you a couple times. We've had several conversations. We had a conversation the next day about that. They're like, "Yo, he wants your number." I was like, "Cool, here's my number." Like I'm not the kind of guy that's like gonna say some shit and then not talk about it. You know what I mean? I want to be, you know, real clear about that.
Respect. And the same respect, I chopped it up with Buckeye. And I think, Polos and Jays. We kicked it too. Shout out to Polos and Jays. Polo the Jays and Maul not on here. It's my fault because I didn't, I don't know how to reach out to Maul, but Polo the Jays.
Man, hit him in a DM.
Yeah.
I actually, I was at a sneaker event, probably about a month or two ago, and met Maul, met Mo. Good dudes, man.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Like everybody's approachable, man, and that's the one thing I do like about the people that we kind of associate with. Well, Jumpman being somebody that you hear about, you're like, all right, everybody knows about him. You would expect him to be kind of elitist, but when you meet him, he's totally not like that at all. So, I think that a lot of us stick up for him because we see that he's a good person. You know what I'm saying?
Like he's not the most like explosive character. Like you don't get this guy on here because you want somebody that's entertaining and rambunctious and like has a lot of movement. But he's a cool ass cat. Like he sits in the back. He's a wealth of knowledge, and he's willing to spend time and talk to people about stuff, and educate people. And that for me is respectable and honorable, and it's just like Polo. Like Polo, I will say some repugnant shit to Polo's face. But if anybody else has some repugnant shit to Polo,
yeah, you got his back.
There's a possibility of me stabbing someone in the neck.
These views are from the MMS, not me. But personally, you know what I'm saying? I don't know Jumpman personally. It's like when everybody be talking, like when I go out and vlog and stuff, it's people. Me and Dunn was out vlogging yesterday, and the dude came up and was like, man, make sure you tell Jumpman Bostic. I was like, bro, listen.
Yeah, he looked at my Instagram. What the boy looked on my Instagram, and he said, damn, Jumpman Bostic liked your picture. I said, yeah, I follow Jumpman, he follow me. And he was like, damn.
But I mean, it's still the same sense, you know what I'm saying? Personally, I know that me and Jumpman can coexist in a same atmosphere and environment. It's nothing like that,
Right.
Man. But
y'all would be cool together. I mean, y'all would be cool once y'all had a conversation. I know, when people say something about, like, if somebody says something about me and they never met me, then I take that, like, I get super offended and I lock up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I might just be just throwing out all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that y'all would be cool once y'all got to talk to each other. Like if y'all was in the same place and y'all had a conversation, I think that y'all would understand each other, and it would be, because I understand your point of view too. So it's just about communication, man.
I mean, Jumpman, the avenue's always open. It don't have to happen here. It could happen on the Monday. It could happen in person at SneakerCon or anywhere. But I mean, the avenue's always open. You know what I'm saying? I ain't coming through with boxing gloves on or nothing. I mean, shoot, we could talk. But getting off of that, Dunn shared a story earlier, and some people in the chat was like, it was a real inspirational story, because a lot of people, you don't know what people are going through outside of YouTube. But Liz, you got a hell of a story too, man. Yeah. I don't know if like people know already, but if you would be willing to share it, especially about the military thing first, and then you can go into why you do smoke bait.
They're kind of interconnected. So I was in the Army for 10 years. I stepped on a bomb. It blew my ass up. It was a really shitty day.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I stepped right on it, and it just wrecked everything. I lost my leg. No, it was a landmine. It was
what we call it in Call of Duty saying Claymore.
Well, yeah, so I mean, okay, so I'm a combat engineer. Like that was my job. And a Claymore is a plastic device that has ball bearings with little metal pieces in the front of it and a composition B in the back of it. And so when it pops, it shoots all that.
What's a projectile?
Yeah, it blows it up everywhere. A landmine is underneath the surface of the earth. It's covered, right?
Oh.
Well, I mean, you can have them surface light, but they're also underneath. And then they take little projectiles like mortar rounds or whatever, and they'll put it up underneath, and it'll create more shrapnel, right? So I stepped on a little Chinese landmine. It's about this big, and a couple mortar rounds underneath it, and it just blew up. And it just I didn't lose consciousness through the entire event. Like my foot was just gone. It was just meat and bone. It was gross.
Damn,
and shit went crazy. And I ended up on a bird out of Afghanistan. Ended up at Walter Reed. You know, it's just a really long process. And then I ended up being like super drunk. I was always a drinker. You know. I am going. Hold on.
It's really loud.
Yeah, hey JoJo, I think you're amazing, but I'm going to mute you because I have you in my ear the whole time, and the whole time I'm trying to talk, it's like I'm right in the back seat with the windows down.
Yeah, I think she's muted.
I just muted her, and I hope I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I was just trying to talk. So anyway, like I was always a drinker before I got hurt, and then after I got to drinking, or after I got out of the army, I started drinking a whole bunch, like a whole bunch. And then like Coke was back on the table and weed was on the table. And then I had an unlimited, I had an unlimited amount of pain pills just mailed to my house all the time. Like 190 Roxys, 90 MS Contons just coming to my house consistently. And I would eat them.
Was you on all that at one time?
Yeah.
God damn. You and Lil Wayne could have been hanging out.
Right, but I mean, I was also drinking lean.
I got you, Steve Freeman. I'll address it when he get done. I got you, bro.
I was taking Molly. I was, anything and everything that could change the way I felt about myself. I took it, and then what ended up happening was I started getting really violent, and I kept a pistol on me all the time. I was pistol whipping people in my home in front of my children, and then I ended up putting a gun in somebody's mouth, and it was just like. So what ended up happening is the state of New Hampshire was like, yo, you can never come back to New Hampshire again. We're going to keep your gun and you're going to get sober or you're going to go to jail for 20. And I was like, okay. So I came to the VA and I got sober and I've been sober for almost 4 years. So, and I don't, there's just nicotine in here. I don't want to smell like cigarettes and, like, as it stands right now, like I'm not trying to smoke around my kids. I don't want my kids to think that cigarettes are cool or cigarettes are cancer. This may be cancer, but as it stands right now, I don't know.
Right. Hey, Steve Freeman had asked a question. I'm gonna get this in real quick before we move on. He had a question. Let me go back up. He said he got a question for you all on the podcast. Do you think resellers are a part of the sneaker community?
We're gonna get to that question because I don't want to lose my train of thought right now. But we're gonna get to that, Steve. My God, I'm just blown away right now. Hey, all those drugs mixed with guns and stuff, it's amazing. If you was black, you'd have life.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt in my mind. Like, and I will, like, there's no doubt. Like, when I got arrested, I got charged with 3 counts of possession, and then a felony assault with a deadly weapon charge. So there's 100%. If the reason that I am not locked up is because of my skin tone. There's a privilege, and it's shitty. And the fact is that we're so, like, the whole thing in America is we're supposed to be equal under the law. You know what I mean? And
you think your contribution to in the military, think that played a part in it too? Because I mean,
yeah, that's 100% what they said.
You stepped on a fucking mine, man.
I did. Yeah. And I ended up having to call my own stuff. Like, it was a really weird day. I did step on it. But, like, the fact is like, there are plenty of young black men that are in prison right now that had served the United States of America in one form or another. And, like,
I was one of them. But
right.
I mean, I guess, not to beat a dead horse, but going back to the Jumpman thing, I think, that kind of played a part of it because, like, I did 11 years and, like, it started out as, it was just a thing, I stated my opinion, I thought that Unbreakable had a better retro collection, not a whole joint collection, just a retro collection. Got out of hand, tried to go over there and comment, and he commented back. I didn't really like it, but then I put 2 and 2. When the police thing clicked with that, I was like, you know what, man, fuck that. Because I guess you could call me a discriminator. I don't like police.
No, I don't like police either. It's all good, but
I mean, but yeah, man, hey, man, kudos to you, bro. I mean, you didn't lose consciousness. You actually was seeing your leg gone. That's traumatizing, man.
I had soldiers on the ground. Like that's the gist of it for me. I had 16 young men that, you know, had never been in combat before. And my, you know, that's where my loyalties lie. It was to
how did you go from that sunken place to like the sneaker game? I mean, how did you get into the sneaker game? Because you have a dope collection. I seen it on Shumanati, and I think I seen it on Kais, and I seen Shumanati review it.
And Sniper has it on it.
Yeah,
so I've always been a sneakerhead. I was really more into SBs and Jordans than I was the LeBrons or Nike basketball or whatever. But
when did you start?
I mean, I had a collection in the 90s. Because I worked at a Just for Feet. I don't know if any of y'all remember Just for Feet or not.
I remember Just for Feet.
They don't exist no more, but I used to be a manager there. And then when I was in the Army, I always had a collection. Like I never had more than like 30 pair. But then I got divorced and she cut the tongue. And then because she was spiteful because I kicked her ass out because I didn't want to share my dope. And then it ended up being like when I got sober, I had, you know, I'm retired and empty hands, and it gave me and that's kind of the thing. The sneaker community, because I mean, you need to replace that, like where you used to drink and like I used to go out and get drunk and hang out with the fellas in the garage or whatever, and I would go. Like I found a family in the sneaker community, right? But I was already collecting, and I already had a pretty hefty collection coming into Instagram. But then it just got worse, you know, because this is a better addiction in a way. You know, my bills are always paid, my kids are always fed, my kids stay laced. But the end of it, like it's still a dopamine fix, right? I'm still chasing some type of high.
Dopamine, you got to chase it some type of way.
So. You know, but I found
before I forget all that you mentioned, that's another thing with you and with Buckeye that I like as far as your kids, because a lot of males are not present in their kids' life, and for y'all to be, I always see y'all posting. I always see Buckeye. I just seen Buckeye posting Daughter Day with his daughter, and I feel like it's important to be in kids' life, and Lister, we done had talks about how important your kids are as well. So
it's just me and them two, man. It's just me and them two kids trying to do this.
Supposed to do, but when Father's Day come, I just don't think we get the love like mothers do. Cause like if ever I just get up and I tell my wife, I'm like, hey, I'm here every day. You could have married somebody, you know what I'm saying, who was out in the street, running the street, this and that. She'll be like, nigga, that's what you're supposed to do. You don't get no credit for that. So that's what, you know what I'm saying? So I try to give credit to all the good fathers out there, man, when I can, you know.
The state feel the same way, man. I mean, because we get, if you don't have a good relationship with the mom, then you can definitely get shit on. Like we just got custody of my two older kids. And I'm still paying child support. They live here.
Right.
And so I won custody, and they were like, all right, you know, 30 days, you're gonna get your letter. I take it to, you know, child support office, and then I come off. I'm not even asking for anything. I just don't want to pay her.
Yeah.
And
you'll come off, bro, but you gotta go through the process. You'll come off though.
Yeah, but I'm like, bro, I'm paying her like all this money.
That's not the only story.
Every check, and you know, I called. It was 30 days on Friday. I called Friday, like, hey, what's going on? Oh, it's taking like 6 to 12 weeks now. Like 6 to 12 weeks. Dang. She didn't even show up to the court date.
Right.
Like all you had to do was sign the paper. That doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm spending this money, and they stopped giving it to her, so they're keeping it.
Yeah, they'll give it back. I guess
they'll give it back. But I'm like, bro.
Can I get that?
Yeah. Can I have access to my money so I can pay for the stuff that they need? I don't need anything from her. Allow me to provide for my kids with, you know, what I've already made. And it just sucks that the state doesn't feel that same way. Like they don't look logically. It's more of a business
to them.
Right. It's a business. and they don't look at us as humans. You know what I'm saying? Like just because some
but
other
if you was behind though, they'd lock your ass up.
Oh yeah.
Swift.
Oh yeah. You know what? Actually, since they stopped giving her money, they put me in arrears somehow. and they're still taking money out of my check. I'm like, so you're not putting money on the account, but you're taking money from me, and you're talking about you want to take my income tax. I'm cool. I'm like, I'm cool, but like, y'all making me look like the asshole now.
Yeah, you in the rear.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, you know, whatever. You know, income tax ain't till January. Y'all better have this shit figured out before then.
Yeah, Kanye need to change that damn law.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
All the stuff they got.
I wish JoJo was in a better area so she could comment on that from her perspective. But yeah, Doug, back to your question. Are resellers part of the community? Yeah, hell yeah.
Yes, they're absolutely a part of the community.
Definitely, because if it wasn't for a reseller, you couldn't get some shit that you miss out on in a sense. You know what I mean?
Let's get this thing here straight. Every fucking body who sold a shoe is a reseller, okay?
At least once.
Even if you sold one shoe, if you sold it for what you got it for, you bought it and you resold it. So you're a fucking reseller. But I'm just saying, I know what Steve is talking about, selling for double, but those shoes that you just can't get, and that's the only way you can get a legit pair. I mean, I exasperate all my resources before I even go that route. But I mean, if it wasn't for them, we couldn't get the shoes we want. So
you're telling me, right? Like this shoe right here, right? Dornbecker 5. Right? Yeah. You're not getting this shoe unless you got it through a reseller.
Right.
Like you're not gonna get. And I wanted this.
Got one down there right now. It's just not my size.
Right.
What size is it?
It's like a 10.
I'm gonna tell you like this. If I can sell 2 or 3 pair of shoes to get my pair of shoes for free, hey, I'm gonna do what the fuck I gotta do.
Right. I just sold like 7 pairs.
Fuck how you feel about it. You know what
I mean?
I
just sold like 7 pairs, and I was able to get my daughter the dress she wanted, the shoes she wanted for homecoming, because she's on the homecoming court as a freshman. And if I can flip some shoes in order to allow her to get what she wants to do, fucking dope. Fuck these sneakers.
Right.
But people,
I just started fucking with StockX this year. I ain't trying to false now. Hey, motherfucker might be mad, but my StockX looking good. You hear me? My StockX looking good. Yeah. I'm just saying. I just been fucking with them since like January.
McFly, man, KOL. Y'all go follow McFly, man. That's my homeboy, North Cac, Charlotte. You and Goat Weezy need to link up, bro.
Yeah, I'm all about resale.
Skinny Kevin Cole said you a pre-order reseller. He said, oh no, he said is a pre-order. He said is a pre-order a reseller.
Nah.
Is it the same thing?
I mean, if they're the ones doing, like, you're paying a premium for their connections and for their hustle, right? Like you're not buying directly from the seller. You're buying from a person who has purchased the shoe and they are reselling it to you. Even if it is with your money, you are paying them for a service. You are paying them for their hustle. It is a resale game.
I just think that it's funny that people get pissed off about people reselling or whatever when you have the option to buy or not to buy. Like,
and you got the option to resell too if you want.
Exactly. So I don't get mad at somebody for, you know, buying shoes and reselling or pre-selling or whatever, because a lot of times they give me access to shit that I couldn't get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, buddy.
Now that Liz said it like that, I look at it.
I'm so glad y'all talking that good shit right now. Let me plug my other phone up. Y'all talking that good shit right now.
Now that Liz said that, I kind of look at it different, because I was kind of looking at like pre-orders as like somebody who don't want to miss out. So they go ahead and order the shoe. I think if you get the shoe early, I mean, yeah, you still reselling. You're right, because you got it. So yeah, it's
but the thing about pre-sale that helps if you're doing something like YouTube or Instagram,
they pre-sell Yeezys.
Well, check this out though. Like if you do YouTube, you do Instagram, a pre-sale is going to help your numbers, because you notice if you put something up that's early, it's going to get way more flash than anything else. And I mean, that's what when I started building my account, I was getting early shoes. And, you know, I was boom, early. Numbers was going up. But then IG put the governor on shit and it was like, all right, you say you got 50,000 followers. I'm only gonna let 1,000 of them niggas see your stuff, and then we'll see what happens. And then and it stopped everybody's trajectory. Because I mean, we all would have been.
Speak on that IG algorithm, Buck, because I don't think a lot of people know. Because I don't even know about the IG algorithm.
Yeah,
so that's how they do it. Once you get to a certain point, they stop sharing your photo.
It just stopped. Like all of a sudden, it was just like, all right,
January 2018.
Yeah, well, back in the day, your stuff would grow, and I mean, everybody would see it. You put a hashtag out, and your stuff would go boom, and then other people would get it, and they start using your pictures, and then your account would just blow up. I mean, there'd be days where, like, I'd grow 1,000 people in a day.
Yeah, me too.
Like, no problem.
Back in the day when it first started, that's what I'm saying. My IG just died.
Yeah, my shit is dry too. But I also don't put in the work that I was putting in. Like before, I would take a shot in the morning and a separate shot in the evening, and then post both of them, and then try to do something a little bit different than what I saw that was out there. I don't take the greatest pictures, but I try to pair shoes up together and try to like
early.
Yeah, and then being early, so my stuff was growing and growing, and then all of a sudden it was just like, hold up.
I actually, all right. So I was in January of this year. I was at 68.5. Right now, I'm at 67.3. Like, I'm going back. I'm going backwards, which is fine. Like in the end, what I like is sneakers, right?
Right.
And I like to go out there with my sneakers, take pictures of them, edit the pictures. I enjoy it. It's like a meditation for me. I go out there as my thing that I do for myself. I get to have interesting conversations. I get to have conversations with y'all, with Buckeye. Like I've met some really cool people, and it's something that me and my son get to do together. So it turns out to be all right.
Definitely, man. Y'all take some mean pics too. I always tell John, I'm like, God damn, how that motherfucker taking them pics like that?
Man,
he got that Sony.
Y'all got that
mirror. I got a Canon. I got a Canon, cuz.
We got Canons.
I got a Canon. I got a Canon.
You talking about the floaty thing? The making it float?
No, well, y'all switch it up. Y'all used to do the hands, and then now y'all do I seen Buckeye have 3 pair of shoes one time. I think it was a picture of you and your kids was on the car or something.
Oh no, that's an edit. That's all me. Them pictures.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all me. I edited in. Like there's an app you can use to kind of replicate things, but you have to take each picture. But you just are able to put them in the blank space, and then it takes a while to get it. But
hey man, that's y'all thing, man. Especially
that shit dope. Shit dope though.
Thanks, y'all.
Shit dope.
Because some of them might be in the blurred, but you know what the shoe is, and then it's
I like the blur, but a lot of time, I think that what I try to make it different is to have the shoe, different shoes, the focus on that, but then have the blur in the background too.
So
I agree, Hop Dog.
Is that an MMS thing? Because Maul always has the long socks. I think Maul only takes one shot, but at Polo and J's, he always takes the house shots.
Inside, yeah.
Yeah,
we all have different styles.
When that weather fucked up, I'd be inside taking picture, motherfucker too. Look, it was raining fucked up on that Cherry 13 picture I took. When the way I was going outside and that.
Yeah, I take sometimes
the weather's bad. 3 Buckeyes.
Hey, Hop Dog was talking about that balloon pic you took. Listen, that was a dope pic. I remember that.
Right,
the balloon pic.
I'm actually pulling it up right now as
that was dope. Yeah, that was dope as fuck.
So y'all don't know the thing about this picture, right? Yeah, and that's when I put it out there with when that movie was on. And what you don't
when the movie came out, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And what you don't know is I got hit in the head 72 times with some sneakers trying to do this fucking picture.
Damn, you swung them right. You swung them right. You swung them and caught the shot right. I knew what you did.
That's dope. That's dope.
Because the way I would have made that picture is to take them down and then flipped them, and then added it in.
Oh shit, there she is. Hey, sorry,
I'm looking crazy. But But I'm home now.
We get to see the Snoop Pops. We get to see the Snoop Pops.
Well, all the pop dolls right there.
Yeah.
Hey, no. So I actually like timed that shit and like spun that motherfucker.
Awesome.
How many times? Oh, you said 72 times. So okay.
It's probably close. It was probably like 12, but it was a whole bunch. Just enough for my neighbors to come outside and watch me do it. You know?
That's a dope ass picture, though. I will say that.
That makes it even
good pics too, like
doper.
that.
That makes it even doper because that you actually caught it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have it like a timer, and it makes a little noise. It goes deet 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 snap. You know,
because it'd have been easier if you just hung them upside down, took the picture, and then switched it up.
But I would have had to edit it.
They wouldn't have had that look either, though. That natural look of like all the shoes going in one direction, though. I don't think it would have had that. You know what I mean?
Well, I can see it all the time.
Black ass is in the building.
Hold it upside down. I always feel like I'm doing something wrong when I say his name.
Hey, some of his vintage stuff. Oh my god! Like he was live.
That shit.
Yes,
got that shit, bro.
Woo! He needs to go live more often.
You do. Yeah. I was watching it. I always feel like I'm saying
you stop posting, man. Like on YouTube, is it that IG? I know how it is, like on both platforms. Like, I mean, just like when I go to IG and let everybody know I got a video up, it takes time. So, is it that you concentrate more on? I mean, y'all do the Monday midsole on YouTube, but is that enough just to satisfy y'all YouTube fix? Because I don't think Buckeye never did vids.
He did. He did a couple.
I did a couple. It's just I got so much going on, like with the family, and I got a new baby, like. Trying to get away with, doing it the way that it needs to be done in order to make it successful. I don't have the time to put into it. So,
TonyD2Wild in the chat.
Tony? No, it's just.
What's good, Tony?
Man, this podcast ain't got but one like. What's really going on? My shit must be glitched.
Bullshit.
Oh, okay.
That Skinny Gang roll with one like.
My shit must be glitched. Oh no. My shit was glitched. I was about to say.
I was like, hold up.
Y'all hit that like button, man. Hey, yeah, man. Hey, yo, seriously. I mean, just by watching y'all, following y'all Instagram, like, I think I hit list up. I was like, man, you good? And he was like, oh yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I had like a little procedure, and I had like a little infection. I was like, yeah, man, I seen your picture switch up. So I mean, like, I be watching.
Yeah. It sucks because I'm like in a wheelchair, right? Yeah. And I don't have it. I only have the one leg currently, so I can't use my prosthesis. So I'm just.
Yeah. I noticed you went from two shoes to one. That's why I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the other shoe was still sitting there though. The other shoe was still there.
Yeah. I try to keep it in there so you can see, but especially with shoes like the Yeezy, where you can see the glow, or the LeBrons, where you can see both sides because they're so different.
Mm-hmm.
I try to do so because I'm limited because I can't stand, so I have to change it up.
True. Really, I just can't wait for SneakerCon in Atlanta, man.
It's gonna be hype. Like every motherfucker I know gonna be here. Like there's a lot of folks.
It's gonna be lit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be lit. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to the long line I'm gonna have wrapped around the place that wants to meet me. I'm gonna make sure that I meet each and every one of y'all. I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna try to make sure I got a booth right next to the sample booth.
You get in the booth?
I mean, with so many people wanting to see me, I think it would be I'd be doing the injustice not to have me a place to sit down.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta.
But no, seriously though, I'm thinking about getting a booth because I'm thinking about running the Anytime podcast live from there.
You got to talk to him about that though, because
yeah, they got rules and shit, bro.
Caesar usually he got the cornerstone on the podcast. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know Rashawn, but typically Sneakerbox.
But you can still go live. But the problem is with YouTube is that they have music playing in the background, and you're gonna get a strike. You're gonna get stranded.
And plus, you're not gonna have no connection there either.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to ask for service. It's a Cobb Galleria, man. There ain't shit happening.
The gang, we're gonna try to figure it out. We're gonna try to get it. That's that DTLR podcast, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. We'll just get some footage or something. We'll just get some interviews out there and put it up.
Yeah, I mean, use it for your YouTube, bro. Like,
yeah, vlog that shit. That's what everybody do.
Go live. I mean, we didn't go live last year.
No
we went live from the channel. We went live from the IG, but not from,
Me and Tony D gonna have a rap battle down there. I'm gonna rap battle these guys.
Hey, we ain't got no lines, man. We just.
So Tony's saying that they ain't been there for a minute. Because I mean they do it on the actual radio now, so I don't imagine they have to.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna be at Atlanta.
Set up outside that joint. Go live from Hooters. Go live. From
We'll get it going over to. We'll hotspot something and try to go.
Hey, we did go to Hooters last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
Hey,
please tell me you're coming.
We're giving out too much information. Hey, we all gonna hang out somewhere dope.
I like to come, man.
Not at Hooters.
It's still up in the air. It's still up in the. I mean,
JoJo's gonna be there. So
Tony say he want the link, man. He say he trying to get in.
I'm working.
Well, hey, it ain't nothing that we can't fix.
Yeah, I'm about to forward it to him right now.
Yeah, we are under the same management. Shumanati says he's working on a mini movie as well for SneakerCon. So
Shumanati doesn't get the love that he deserves. Honestly,
he's underrated. He's way underrated.
He puts in a lot.
He's way underrated. I mean, I think he knows that, but
like him
he's flaked on my podcast a couple of times, but maybe.
I don't have Tony's email, so you're gonna have to do that shit.
Him, Skip, and Juan, Sniper.
Oh yeah, I love Skip's French fries.
Oh yeah, the French fry joint.
Yeah, he's doing the French fry joint.
Hey, I told him, I was like, "Hey man, is that Megan?" He's like, "No, that's my friend." I said, "Nah, nigga, you gonna be doing no more videos with her."
French fries.
I said, "You're not gonna be doing no videos with her. The missus not gonna be cool with that." Like, I know my wife would have been like, "Yo, who?"
I know that. My wife was like, "Who the hell is that you posting on Instagram?" I was like, "God damn, that's Snoop."
That's odd.
That wouldn't be the first time.
I'll be trying to stay out of trouble.
Watch out.
Watch out. My dog just went bananas.
Hey, do we have 51 likes? Because we should either have 51 likes or 25 likes and 25 dislikes or something like that. It should even out.
We got 28.
Steph Smitty.
Steph Smitty in the house.
Steph Smitty.
That's my sneaker baby.
We got to get Shumanati on though. We just got confirmation, but
tell him to come in.
We got to get Shu. We got to get Skip. We got to get Skip's already confirmed.
Dez is a Buckeye.
I done sent the link to Tony. He probably had to get it. I sent it through Google. Let me see what
Sniper Jones, a Buckeye too.
Oh yeah, Sniper. A lot of people don't know Sniper from Ohio. And in fact, I met I got my grade 5s from Soul Lime. She's from Ohio.
Okay.
And she was following you, Buck. That's how I had linked up with her, and she saved me because they had sold my 13. She was like, "I got you."
Yeah, I was looking for him. And I watched that video Unbreakable had with the
you're talking about the late. No, I'm talking about 213.
Okay.
Yeah, she saved me in 213.
What's 213?
What's up?
I just got mad lost.
I
just lost.
Yeah, size 13.
213.
I had no idea what was happening. I was over here.
Tony got the link. I was waiting for him to get in, but
Tony like Skip right now. I sent Skip the link.
Oh, you said at the Skip?
Oh, you asked Skip too. Shit.
Skip too.
Skip is the homie.
We'll get lottie-dottie in this thing.
Man,
look. Kev just said because his phone vibrate.
Listen here, the Buckeyes. Usually, Buckeye fans, I go off of like LeBron because he's like the ultimate Buckeye fan. But usually, Buckeye fans like Cleveland. I'm trying to see Buckeye City. So how you got that Ravens stuff on? Did you move when they move?
No. Actually, I was still a Browns fan when the Browns left and they came back. But it's just like when you got a girlfriend or something and she doesn't work and she's sitting on the couch. She's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go get a job." I'm like, all right, cool. and it's a year later and you still talking that same shit. I'm like, all right, nah, I'm done. So the Browns, I couldn't root for them no more because they fucking my Sundays up. And and then I was like, I hate the Bengals living in Ohio. I hate the Bengals. I hate the Steelers. We play them tonight. So I'm like, who am I going to go to? The Ravens, they got that Browns root. So I was like, all right, cool. Like I'm going to start rooting for them. I'll start watching their game. They'll start paying attention to them. They was winning. And then they won a Super Bowl like 2 years after I started rooting for them. So I felt like I was good luck. And, so I'm a Ravens fan. And then I got my daughters to root for the Ravens. Well, my 13-year-old, she's a Ravens fan now. My baby, I pushed her into it. So
right.
She got no choice.
She don't have no choice. So she's gonna be
the Ravens won the Super Bowl the year I moved to Maryland. So I support them for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I support them just for that.
A bunch of little ones still on that like I can't do shit phase. They're just
I mean, when I first came to Columbus, the year I came to Columbus is the year that they won the national championship against Miami. So I became like I liked the Fab Five growing up. Like I played ball. So the Fab Five changed basketball for everybody. Like they took you from wearing them young nut huggers John Stockton shorts to wearing some shit that you could actually work in,
Wear your Michigan 12s.
No, I won't have no Michigan shit now. I'm not wearing no Michigan shit in Columbus. I'm good.
And those are mad disappointing anyway.
I respect it. And like the Air Force Max, I still want a pair of those. Like I bought the Air Unlimiteds that the Fab Five wore, and nobody else bought. But
I'm a Michigan. I moved to Texas in high school, and I was a Cowboy fan. But then I was like, man, I moved back to South Cac, and like right when I was moving back, the Panthers came. Okay. I was like, oh shit, this here is dope. You know what I'm saying? So when it then just so happened, like dude I went to high school with, he was their first ever first round pick. Okay. So I was like, shoot, I'm in.
Right.
So I just been all in. You
can't be talking about the Falcons in here. Y'all don't do that.
Hey, you know what? I was just finna reply to OG. Let me take that back. I was just finna reply to him. You know what it is, man? I like the Falcons. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Atlanta right now, but it seemed like they got to outscore a motherfucker to win, though. You know what I'm saying? Like defense ain't doing nothing. If you put up 2 points more than the Falcons, you can beat them. That seemed like what it is with me.
You know what the Falcons did? They messed up. They should have taken that penalty. They messed up by they didn't take that penalty. They took them 3 points.
I feel like when they kicked the field goal and then get the touchdown, I felt like that was going. I told my dad, I said that's going to come back and hunt them, and that's
right. I
told him that shit.
I was rooting for them. I hate the Bengals.
Me too. I was rooting for them too.
The Bengals. My wife is a Bengals fan. Hate the Bengals. I'm a converter though. I'm bringing her to the team. We just got to win.
Mr. Out of Town Jones said, "What's going to be the Falcons' new name? The Atlanta Chickens, the Atlanta Crows, or the Atlanta Turkeys?" I think he said. I was like, damn. And he from Atlanta. He from Atlanta now. He from Atlanta.
That's cold.
He from Atlanta, bro.
Hey, I think it just got bigger down the line.
Tony.
Yo, what's good? Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
going on?
Man, it feels so great, man, to have another star in here, man.
Cool, man.
You can relate to what I got going on, man.
Lord.
What's going on, though?
Hey, what's good,
Hey, man.
Nice to
No,
have
you
you
all right?
over, man.
You all right, bro? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. What's going on, Buckeye?
Yeah, man, chilling.
Good, man.
You in the dark.
You got the hoodie on, man. You living that rich life. You got your air conditioner down to 63 in that one.
Not well. I'm in the basement, so it's always cooler down here.
Oh, okay.
It's
That
dark
basement,
outside
that
right now.
basement be like the North Pole on it.
I'm in
Yeah.
the basement. It's hot down here.
That's how my basement be, man. I
My shit
remember,
is like-
one night I was in my basement. I was drinking liquor. Man, I went to sleep. Got up the next morning. My cup still had ice in it, bro.
Hell no.
I swear.
You
I
in
swear.
Alaska.
I
He
swear.
using that Yeti.
Still had ice in
You on that
it, bro. No bullshit.
You wasn't on no yay because you wouldn't have fallen asleep.
No, I say he was using that Yeti.
I retired from being I was hearing y'all talking about football stuff. I retired from that shit today.
That was a tough. It was a tough loss, man. I was pulling for y'all.
But y'all don't want to hear my real history though. It's worse than that.
Go ahead.
My real history in football is, as a kid, you know, I was like a Falcon fan and stuff, and then we lost the Super Bowl. It hurt my heart as a young kid, and
back when that Dirty Bird shit first jumped off.
Yeah,
Jamal Anderson.
Yeah.
And what was y'all quarterback name? Chandler. Chris Chandler.
It was Jamal
I don't
Anderson.
even. All I remember was John Elway and Terrell Davis. That's who I remember. I remember who was on our team. I just know that's what happened. And then they won, and then next thing you know, I was like, Michael Vick came out, and I was like, you know, everybody was hyping up Michael Vick, and I went the other way. I went with Donovan McNabb. I became an Eagle fan, and I don't know. I just like Vick. I like McNabb's game better than Vick's. Like he had the speed with the arm. I was an Eagle fan, and I switched up on the Eagles last year when they won. So the year that they were like when the Falcons won the Super Bowl, I was like, you know, I'm gonna go with them boys. You know, I'm gonna root for my home team. I'm still an Eagle fan, but I'm gonna root for them. And you know, Eagles lost. I mean, Falcons won with the Super Bowl, got their ass tapped, and then the next year I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stick with the Falcons and keep it going. And then the Eagles won. I couldn't even like really celebrate.
Yeah, that's a tough deal though.
Yeah, like I'm still not okay from the Super Bowl loss. And there was that like
today was retarded. I don't know what the hell's going on now. I don't even.
Shit, I still ain't okay from the Super Bowl loss. Shit.
I'm just ready. I'm just ready to see these. I'm ready for the preseason NBA. Lakers play tonight too, so that's why.
Damn right.
Yeah, I want to see that too. Hey, now I'm a Lakers fan.
What?
I'm a LeBron fan.
I also am a LeBron fan, and like because the Hawks ain't
LeBron needed to go to an iconic team such as ours to cement his legacy. Hollywood, we're gonna win at least 3 more championships with LeBron.
I don't know about that because the Warriors. Maybe next year.
The NBA isn't great without LeBron in the finals.
KD about to lead them boys, man.
They gotta dissipate the Warriors. The Warriors are too good. The
You
Warriors.
don't think LeBron and Anthony Davis can do it? They need KD.
They is too good though.
No, if you get Anthony Davis and LeBron
and Klay Thompson,
they might.
Bro, I think they're gonna get KD, bro.
They might pull out.
I think so too. I think
they're getting KD, bro.
It's possible.
He want to play with LeBron. He wants to play with LeBron.
If they get KD and AD,
Peter said they need Jesus.
That might be the best basketball team ever.
Magic Johnson gets who he wants.
But I'm saying like KD, as bad as people make KD, he got so much respect for LeBron. Like, I think he really want to play with him.
KD is the second best basketball player in the league.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
KD could have did it this year though. LeBron sent the feeler out like, what you think about coming to LA? He re-signed.
He wanted another. He wants
another ring. He want that guaranteed ring.
LeBron, huh?
It's okay though. I want all this. I don't want to sign. I don't want to trade nobody. Let niggas contracts go out and give me them for free. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about Kawhi. I don't care about none of them. Let everybody get their contracts out, and then we'll talk to them when they free agents.
Kawhi killed himself going to the Raptors.
He'll probably come back next year. Is his contract? He'll come back. He's free agent next year though.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, so I'm good.
Yeah.
They stupid. They the ones that take the risk with him. Now if he stays,
Boston.
If he stay with the Raptors, I don't know what's wrong with that man, dog.
He ain't gonna stay with the Raptors. He didn't want to go to begin with.
Hey, AD goes to Boston. That's a problem.
It's the Lakers and Boston again.
Listen, you saying he ain't gonna stay? I don't trust nobody no more because I don't know why Paul George stayed. Paul George stayed, and I don't trust these people. No.
Okay. I like the fact that PG stayed with Westbrook. I think that's a. I think
Kawhi going to. I think Kawhi probably gonna end up going to the Clippers.
Why? That's a waste.
No, because he wants to be in LA, and I don't think we're gonna have the money to bring him if KD and AD and all them on the table.
That's like him going for Jordan Jumpmans. Like,
I mean, I just at this point I don't care no more. I just think we need to get. I just think LeBron needs. I mean, KD needs to come to LA, and they're gonna be Showtime ×4, bro. It's gonna be on some whole other damn shit.
It would be dope to see. Like, I like to see like greatness in basketball. Like growing up in the Jordan era, you got to see greatness in basketball. Him and Scotty, and now this would be dope. It would be dope to see them. It'd be honestly crazy if Kobe came back.
Yeah, we ain't seen that.
Like, man,
Kobe too prideful. Kobe too prideful, bro. He won't even do it. He said
it didn't work out. It didn't work out for Jordan when he came back the second time.
Yeah, he ain't doing it.
But you got Kobe in there.
Yeah,
LeBron and KD.
It's crack. It's crack.
If KD and LeBron join forces, do you know how much I will hate basketball? ? LOL.
Well, get ready because I think it's gonna happen.
Well, nah, in reality, probably not, because I don't know. I don't trust Adam Silver either. You know, we know how what's his name finessed us. I'm still pissed off about that. What's his name? Yeah, what's his name? I know his name, but no, the other dude, the damn last Dan Stern or whatever.
No, because he caught Magic talking to PG.
Yeah, still that's bullshit.
And
that's why I'm glad LeBron got agents and shit in the background and fuck with other people, so he can pretty much get who he wants.
Yeah, he's got that he's got the perfect infrastructure.
Yeah,
to make whatever he wants to happen.
He's starting to get the whole model. One thing that is scary though, he's starting to get that Kobe effect where I'm not being fun. It's not as bad, but there is a lot of people that don't want to play with him. You've been noticing that? Like there's people that say that they don't want to play with him.
Yeah,
LeBron.
Yeah,
because like near the end of Kobe's career, nobody wanted to really play with LeBron. They were ready. With Kobe, they wanted him to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, they wanted to beat him.
Well, I mean, because everybody wants to be that superstar, and if you play with LeBron, you are immediately not that guy.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
He is that guy.
Kyrie Irving.
That's why I thought Kawhi Leonard was the perfect guy because he doesn't want to be in the forefront. He just wants the ball.
that nigga's laugh is crazy.
This shit can't be real. Like that shit had to be fake.
He's Illuminati. He's a robot. He said,
Tony, while we got you here, man, was you able to get plugged in on those Dragon Ball Z?
I asked a friend at Adidas if he, but they never did nothing. So I'm not mad. I honestly forgot. I'm not tripping. All I care about right now are those Blazers.
I got two until Buckeye had told me. But I was like, damn, I missed that shit.
All I care about those Blazers, man.
I mean, do you have any other Blazers outside of that?
I have two. Well, I have an off-white pair, and then I have another pair. It's an old pair. It's like really old. I haven't worn them in a minute though. They're called something. They actually have a name to them. There's the silver and red ones.
Buckeye.
I really want them to come back out with that quilted pair. That quilted pair, they had a black. They were Supreme, so it was, black red.
There's another one coming out. I saw it's called LA versus NYC.
Yeah, I'm just dope. I have to get some. I don't have any.
Supreme and Nike had a collab last Thursday, didn't he?
Who?
Supreme and Nike.
I saw about that, but I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
I think it was clothes. It wasn't no shoes. I think it was clothes.
Yeah, it's clothes.
On the Supreme app.
Yeah, I can't wear a damn thing from Supreme. Nothing.
It is. I'm a sweat, so I can't.
I'm too big.
My brother was telling me about it. He was like, "Man, I wish I had a cop some of that Nike Supreme." I was like,
"Not me. I'm too big."
I wish I had that formula though, like where you could create stuff. I got a brick. Y'all gonna buy it?
Right.
Supreme dead though. are not dead, but dying. Like, is Supreme starting to become like LRG?
Nah.
Ooh, LRG.
I don't think it is.
Not that bad. I mean, anything that gets in City Trends is done.
Yeah, City Trends is a killer.
Once it makes it to the City Trends, you in the graveyard right there.
I think that's where they had the Darion.
I feel like personally, like if I was I'm gonna say this is gonna sound very like weird, but like if I was an owner of Supreme, right, I'll be mad that my clothing brand in the long run became what it became, because it became like hype, so they made like so much damn money, but like in the long run, like people, it's gonna have a downside effect for a little while, because it's just like now it's known as the like rich kid clothing, like rather than what it's initially made for, like the sneaker side. I feel like
and skateboard.
It was skaters.
Yeah,
like, it wasn't even like Supreme wasn't luxury shit. Like I remember Supreme and it being like it was skateboard shit.
Yeah.
Like back when I actually skated, and then it became this other thing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, think about it for like our perspective as sneakerheads. Like, we love sneakers, but look what it became. It became like a hype beastie.
Yeah.
Like, it got switched up. So like that's how it's the same thing with their clothing. You know?
Right.
Like I was vlogging. Me and Dunn was vlogging together yesterday, and I was looking at the Jordan tracksuits. They got like that off-white vibe now, where they're bringing it down to the sleeves, the jaw with the reflective tape. I'm like, everything's getting recycled now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they jumping on the wave.
Yeah, I can't fault them for that.
Sell it.
I definitely can't fault them for that.
I was in a Hibbett Sports today in Atlanta, man. I'm gonna tell you what they told me. Right up the street, matter of fact. I'm gonna tell you what they told me. It wasn't nothing like the Hibbets we was in yesterday. The guy in the store told me that sometimes his customers know about shoes before they even know about them. That's fucking sad, bro.
At the Hibbets in Atlanta?
That's how it is a lot of places.
I ain't gonna lie.
Right there on Memorial Drive.
Yeah.
We know about shit before a lot of motherfuckers.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's how I be. I'm not gonna say I'm like cocky with it, but like yeah, I'm so far ahead of them people that actually work there. It's like you telling me. It's like I don't know. Like when people go in there, like, hey, do you know these release? Let me show you them. Like you already know about every day. Like, it's like me going.
That surprised me though in Atlanta though. That surprised me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
them niggas the same.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Not in Maryland. Not in Maryland, bro.
I noticed like in sneaker stores, like not like your tier 1 stores, but like some tier 1 stores too. It's like the people who work there and managers, like they knowledge on shoes is like
they don't know shit.
Them niggas
don't know shit.
I
had the Jumpman Black Cement 3s on one day, and Champ Sports dude asked me were they real. I'm like, bro, you ain't never seen the Jumpman Black Cement 3? Like for real?
Yeah, no,
never seen it,
bro. They're not hiring. They don't. That's not. You know, they're not. They don't know like that.
Yeah, nobody in Foot Locker, nobody in Finish Line Champ. Those folks that like maybe some, but most don't know. They don't give a shit. They're just trying to make a check.
Did Hibbets have those dope sales like down here?
Huh?
I ain't been in a Hibbets.
Did the Hibbets in Atlanta have like those clothes? Like the Hibbets here got like Michelin.
I ain't gonna lie, they had a different selection because
some Hibbets sports do like DTLR a little bit.
Yeah, it was a little different selection in there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They had clothes, but it was, you know what I'm saying? It was just a different selection.
Our Hibbets be like Dunham's, like the sporting goods store. It's like
you're
not getting no clothes.
Our Hibbet sale rack be lit.
Hey, I almost bought a jacket yesterday, $40, man. It just didn't have my size.
Yeah, that was Chicago Bulls jacket, $49.
Yeah, it was 40. It was 40. It wasn't even 49. It was 40.
They had the Larry Bird hand stitched Mitchell and Ness jersey on sale for $97.
Woo!
Yeah. Did you go back and get it though? Did you go back and get it though?
No, I didn't go back and get it because I needed that store discount along with it. But
okay, now, cuz you know I got to come back through South Cac now. Come on,
I'm a Laker fan though. The only reason I didn't get it because I thought it was like blasphemy to put that bird on my back. See, I was gonna put Rondo on my back.
Shit, I'd have killed him with them pine greens. I'd have killed him with them pine greens.
I hate to do this, but I got to cut, man. I got to feed these young.
I'm gonna have to cut in a minute too.
Hey man, we are gonna cut in a minute because
I need that
I have never been sober this long in my life.
I need that Supreme, Jack, that 93.
I will let y'all go do your thing, but I will catch up with y'all. It's good to see y'all. Thanks for having me on the show.
See you tomorrow.
Shout your stuff out.
Hey, I'm one-legged listener on everything. You can find me anywhere, everything, whatever. Monday Midsole, come and check us out on Monday. Friday Night Lights, we're on there for Friday, and I'll catch up with y'all. Thanks for having me on.
I'm about to go ahead and peel too, man. I gotta get started for some. I gotta do some videos for tomorrow.
Shout your stuff out, Tony.
TonyD2Wild on everything. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Pornhub, TonyD2Wild. You know?
This nigga.
Got the other channels too, man. Tony and Nikki channel.
My girl's channel, Tony and Nikki, 2Wild for TV. You just go to my channel on the right-hand side. It's all right there, man. Pull up, and you already know what it is. And checking out. I'm out.
That last Tony and Nikki video, I had to been like, yo.
Yeah, I saw it.
I'm coming through for the support, but
you don't. Hey, how old are you? Because it's coming soon for you. They're gonna be doing it.
That's why I couldn't watch.
Okay.
You had a colonic.
You got
colonic. I had a colonic before too, but I had something worse than that.
Oh my God!
I gotta check it out.
Yeah, you got to. No, you don't.
Nah, you don't want to.
Yeah, check it out.
I watched what I watched. I watched you were in London or something.
Yeah, but it's on me and my girl channel.
Okay,
yeah.
I gotta peep that.
Yeah, they had to go deep in. Basically.
Oh my nigga.
Yeah. I was concerned, man. Luckily, but they had to go check. Man, yeah, it was a bad day.
I'm glad you was okay though.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, appreciate you coming through, Tony D, man. Rocking with the channel, man.
Yeah, hey, I'm scared. I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna hit you on that Gmail thing. That thing you be messing me. I don't even know what the hell that is, man.
You be killing me. I be like, yo. I understand.
I'm gonna shoot you my number so you can just text me from now on because I don't use that thing.
Yeah, bet. And I gotta get you on for that interview everybody been asking me about.
Yeah, I got you.
And we got to do that Atlanta thing big.
For sure. Yeah, I see y'all. I see everybody in here soon, right? Buckeye, you coming or no?
I don't know yet, man. I'm on the fence.
Man, Buck, you gotta come.
I'm gonna try to.
Atlanta, man. Come on, man.
If I don't have a newborn, it would be.
Oh.
It'd be easy, but like, I gotta preserve my wife's sanity. You know.
Yeah.
You might just bring her out, or you got newborn. Never mind. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm driving down, so.
Yeah. All right, then.
All right, man. Salute, bro.
Yes, sir. I'll see y'all soon.
All right, bro.
Peace.
Well, we competing with football, and
hey, my boys
about to come on.
Yeah, they got them Steelers tonight, Jack.
Our budget could only book 2 of the midsole guys, so I guess we're gonna have to get the other 2 on the next time. Let me check this here chat before we go because I promised Buckeye would have him out by 8. Watch the Ravens. What the chat look like? I gotta get to it. My phone freezing. JoJo's phone froze up.
I gotta pull it up, man. Goat Weezy said if a customer knows more than me, I don't need to work there. I agree, Goat. OG Kicks, let me know if you're still in here, OG Kicks. Shumanati said he gotta do what's that? Gotta do the Shane Dawson interview. Yeah. Steve Freeman said he just subbed to you, Shu. Shu said he about to drop a video. Who else we got in here? Black Ass African said he walked into a Hibbett Sports before, and he said he had on a '94 toe cap 10s.
Oh, they didn't even know what
the guy told me that the jump man was backwards, so they must be fake. He know what he was looking at, Black.
He probably thought they was Team Joe. He seen that toe cap.
Yeah, he didn't know what he was looking at. For real.
OG Kicks, my ace. Hey, we about to get up out of here, man. Buckeye City. Let them know where they can find you at, man.
Yeah, you can find me on Buckeye City Soul, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, or Monday Midsole on YouTube. Check us out. We'll be on our live tomorrow, 8 o'clock with Trinidad James. So that's gonna be a lot.
I seen that.
Yeah, so we got
to tune in for that,
chat, man, because Trinidad got South Carolina ties.
Oh yeah. I mean, he seemed like a really in tune dude as far as the sneaker community, and then to be, into
Trinidad
James. Yeah. So yeah,
that's definitely gonna be a dope show. Hey, Dunn, let them know, man, where they can find you at.
Shit, right now you can find me in the A, and I might fuck around and be here for the whole month.
There you go.
I done beat y'all. I done already beat y'all to the A, Skinny.
Yeah,
I'm already here for SneakerCon, cause then it's my birthday month too. But nah, you can find me at Dunn's Kicks, man, on YouTube. Same thing on IG. Appreciate everybody for rocking with us. Get up out of here.
Hey, y'all already know Mr. Skinny here, man, the Skinny Gang. I want to thank one-legged lister, Buckeye City Soul, one half of the Monday Midsole, for coming through, rocking with the Anytime Podcast, the most notorious, realest podcast on YouTube. And I want to salute, catch their episode coming up Monday. I'm going to put the link to their channel in the description with Trinidad James, a guy who has an epic song in the sneaker community, especially that damn, hey, Buckeye, you going to put that little clip on there tomorrow, that hype beast, we know about you.
I could do that.
That's one of my, if y'all
don't buy shoes unless they popular. That's the real hype beast shit.
Y'all been rocking with the Skinny Gang since the beginning. Y'all know I used to put them clips in my videos when I talked about the hype beast.
At the beginning, you did.
But man, I appreciate y'all coming out, man. It was nice to see a different perspective from a different podcast and to show that podcasts can come together. And I think we had pretty good conversations tonight about shoes, real life. Tony D came through and blessed us with his presence. And Snoopy Jo Jo, she had to apologize. She had difficulties with her phone, so it locked up. She had to get out. But you can find her on Instagram at Snoopy Jo Jo. And you can find me, Mr. Skinny _803 on Instagram, and I'm on Snapchat and Twitter and all that stuff. And y'all already know where to find the Skinny Gang if you're watching right now. Hit that sub button, hit that like button. We love you guys. We are out of here. Salute. Gone.